Welcome back to Tarot Parlor, beautiful souls. This is it. This is the ending of 1925. We have reached the end of this year, and we are getting ready in just a few hours tonight to ring in the new year for 2026. So, blessings, positivity, changes, new beginnings, new opportunities, all that good health, positive flow of positive energies into our life is what we're all wishing for and hoping for in 2026. So let's say goodbye to 2025 with some tarot readings and some closeouts of some old energies that we don't need to bring with us in this new year for the best possible turnout that we can have for the next 365 days. We're going to do some positive planning with some tarot cards and some insights. Now, before we get into that, let me just say I've lit a candle just now. It is a clearing candle. Okay, so it clears out gossip. It clears out negativity and negative energies. See that? We're clearing it out. It's going counterclockwise. And we're bringing in positive money and health and wealth and blessings. Okay? Out with the old, in with the new. That's what we're doing right now. So this wonderful clearing candle, let me just move it up here to the top. There we go. Is going to be working in the background for us. And we just used a wonderful, super powerful pendulum to help us do that. This pendulum is filled with dirt, soil from red rock. No, actually bell rock. Okay, so it's filled with soil from bell rock, which is actually on the ley lines up in Sedona. So a super powerful earth energy. And inside of it, we've got some wonderful turquoise and garnet and other wonderful, powerful, energetic crystals that work with this energy super well. So we've just used that energy to clear out the old and invite new energy into our life that's positive. Now, about this channel, you guys, it is a new channel. I am building it, and I've taken some time off here and there, health reasons and other personal things that just come up. You know, you got to make a habit out of something and keep those videos posting. And sometimes it's hard to do when life happens. And boy, I've had some happenings this year in 2025. So I do want to share with you that this channel actually has a lot of full-length videos like this video, not just shorts. And I have got I've created some playlists to help with the topics that I normally go over with you guys. So you can just jump to those topics if you're interested in those kind of videos. So I do pick a card readings, predictions over the next 7 days with 3 piles of cards. I haven't done those in about a month, but those readings I do usually on a weekly basis, and a playlist is started for those. So what's nice is those are helpful for you at the time that you have found the reading. So whenever you come across a 7-day reading or a pick a card reading, you don't have to worry about the dates on that video. At the time that video finds you, it's pertinent and important to you at that time. That's what Spirit does. So I'll keep a playlist, and if you find a video on there that Spirit has led you to, then those energies will be for you. I also have a podcast. I did quite a few videos on the gifted program, Exposed. And in that was also included the Indigo program. So with this gifted program being on a podcast, you can watch it, you can listen to it, you can do whatever. It is on a YouTube podcast tab on my channel, so you can go watch that as a podcast. I've also got karmic closeouts. That's a popular topic. Karmics come up a lot. And Divine loves to tell you where they're coming in for you and where they're going to be messing up, where karmic is putting down the foot, giving them the boot. So I've taken those videos and put them in a playlist. And then I've got psychic sketches. That's new to the channel that I've just started doing. So I've got 2 or 3 videos of those, and you can check those out on the playlist. Those usually are accompanied with a tarot reading or a few tarot cards that go with it for confirmation or to extend the meaning of the sketches. And then I have tea leaf. I've done 1 of these so far. We'll probably do more. And again, that's on a playlist, so you can look for those as well. So those are the type of readings that we do on this channel as far as like the topics, what I've named them, and you can check out those playlists and watch them anytime you'd like. Okay, please, if you feel that there's something I could do better in my videos that would make them better for you to watch in that full-length video over, 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how long I've made the video, 10 to 30 minutes, let me know in the description below. I will take it under consideration, definitely. Okay, so as we go forward into 2026, I've pulled 2 cards already that are exposing what is going to be some energies for this new year. The first thing that we have is breakthroughs. Okay, so it's time for us to navigate life's many twists and turns. Take them as that. It's just a twist and turn in life. Sometimes they're harder to cope with than others. But use your elegance and your resilience because you have breakthroughs coming in this year. If you're poised, you'll be able to sense that energy when it's coming in for you. Sometimes your breakthroughs come in subtly. You don't want to miss it. So keep your wits about you. And if something gets a little bit twisty or off your path this year, just look for that breakthrough. It's on its way to you. Remember, Divine wants to bring that energy to you if something comes up against you. You just wait for it. And then next, walking unscathed. This is the key. This is what we want to do this year. We want to be able to just like bulletproof, right? This year is bulletproof. You were fortunate. A trap was laid, but your wisdom kept you from falling into it. This year, a lot of us actually walked more unscathed than we realize. There were traps coming from every angle. The karmics were really on top of their game this year. And they, despicable, right? Just completely despicable. Politically, family-wise, so civil matters, so many ways they were just at our door. And we really did escape a lot of that unscathed. Some of it you might not know. And some of it you can probably tell could have been worse than what it was. And that's what this means. So we're going into 2026 knowing that, Spirit's already there for you. They've been working for you all year this year, your angels and your guides. And this year in 2026, they're going to continue that energy. They're ready. They're on the wait for you. You just have to be open to the help when it's trying to come in. All right. Let's pick a rune that's going to help us say goodbye to 2025. What's it going to be? Othala. So with Othala, this is a wonderful card. We've got home. So that means family, where you live, that kind of thing. It's going to be inheritance. Okay. It's going to be heritage and ancestors. Right. And that kind of group prosperity. So we're closing out this year having kept our home together, defending our home. We did it. We were successful in doing that. And again, we walked kind of unscathed because we were able to hold it together through it all. All right. And we've kept some of that heritage and even maybe found some new insights to our heritage by the end of this year. So Othala, there we go. Now, let's pick one of these oracle cards. Your mind is an altar to source energy. So I'm thinking that this year in 2026, Set every day knowing that you need to keep your mind, the table of your mind, clear for that source energy, okay? Because the memos are going to be coming in as you need them. But if your table's cluttered, you're going to miss the memo. It's going to be lost in some of the clutter. So unclutter the mind a little bit, okay? So source has some room to come through for you. What else do we need to know? Are you keeping a dream journal? Oh, are you keeping a dream journal? That's what that's about. Now, I do have a printout of a dream journal page that you can use. You can use it non-commercially. You can use it for yourself. And it is a wonderful little dream journal page. It gives a place for you to write down your dreams. Oops, here it is right here. I'll go over it with you really quick. It gives you a place to put the date, what day of the week it is, the moon phase. The one that I've updated for you gives you a place to put the zodiac sign as well. You can write down the symbols of your dreams in picture form here. And you can write down what type of dream you've had. Oh, first off, was it in the night? Was it at daytime? Was it a flashback? Was it deja vu? Was it a reoccurring dream, a fantasy, nightmare, it's so on, right? Is it prophetic? You can circle that. What emotions did you have for your dream? You can circle all the ones that applied. It was fear. There was some love and romance, whatever it was. And here you can write down some of the meanings of the symbols of your dream. Okay. And here you can write out your dream word for word. And when you do that, you can also underline the symbols like shoes, braided hair. I had one this week where I had hair on my fingernails, you guys, like manicured, brushed, combed, really like a silk wrap of hair on my fingernails. So that was pretty wild. Whatever it is, you can underline it, and then write out your meanings here. Okay. Maybe write your meanings down at the bottom of those symbols. But you can get this. Go to my channel is what you're going to do. You're going to go to the channel page, and then you're going to look for where links are at on the channel page. And you're going to go to my Imager, my IMGUR, okay? And you'll be able to save a copy of this PNG and print it for your dream journal. So keep a dream journal, you guys. That's wonderful, wonderful news for 2026. So let me just say, if your mind is the source for energy, okay, is an altar to the source of energy, and our mind is where we have our dreams, okay, keep that journal, because source is wanting to reveal things to you right now. 2026 is going to be, I've already gotten this prophetic word. It's going to be a year for, it's the year of the horse, I think, in the Chinese New Year. So it's going to be like the chariot year in tarot. So you're going to be able to move forward. There's going to be action, change, journey. Maybe people are going to get new vehicles. Think about that. Horsepower, that kind of thing. So there's going to be a lot of movement coming into your life this year. Be connected to source. Use the dream journal. Okay. Let's see if there's something else in these oracles here that might help us out. And rest. Get your rest. It's been an eventful 2025. Stay well rested this year. What you've learned to do this last half of the year with rest, continue that. Okay? The Spanish have also always had their rest every day. Learn to have your rest and keep it in your life. Okay, so those are our messages from oracles. Now, let's ask some questions. Let's get some tarot cards. Let's see what endings we're having. What is leaving us in 2025? Let me just shuffle these a little bit. What's leaving us in 2025 that we no longer need, that we're going to be so happy to see leave? The collective wants to know what energy is finally leaving us this year. We've got the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is usually a very positive energy, but sometimes it can be negative. So let's look at that for a second. withdrawal, retreat, moving on, abandonment. How about that? So you're not going to be feeling abandoned by spirit or by work or by community or by anything else this year, because the horse is coming in for you. So abandonment is over. Okay. Get ready to beef up your Friday nights. Get ready to beef up your resumes. Get ready to get your address books. You know, I know a lot of you keep only keep the numbers in your phone. That's what I do nowadays. But get yourself a Rolodex or a little black book and put your best numbers in there business-wise. Best business numbers and best social numbers. Okay? And get connected this year. Stay connected. Reach out for no reason to people that you feel are positive. Okay? Business-wise and otherwise. What other energies are we glad to see go this year? Whoops. Wow. I got this backwards? Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I flipped it around somehow. We'll shuffle it again and we'll ask that question. One more energy that we're glad to see go this year. What's it going to be? Three of Swords. Are you kidding me? Finally? Woo! We're getting rid of that third person with all their little legal threats and all of their little blackmail and all of their little narcissistic words and triangulation. We're getting rid of that this year. Narcissistic triangulation is bye-bye. We're saying goodbye to that in 2025. Okay, so that was it for the alchemy deck. Let's pick a new deck and see what energies we're going to be looking forward to in 2026. Knight of Swords. So this knight is going to be bringing in some new energy, as you can see. And these are going to be with a lot of things. Swords are intellect, legal issues, gossip even, that kind of thing. So we've got this swift energy coming in. So where you couldn't make a bang, there's going to be somebody coming in that can break those rules and not get in trouble like you and bring the energy that they need to your legal matters, to whatever it is in those social arguments that you're not able to disperse yourself. This Knight of Swords is going to come in and be able to do that for you. What else is going to be happening directly for the collective that's going to bless this whole entire year? Whoa! Endings. Okay. So as you can see here, this is a sad card. We've got endings. It looks like the mom is probably passing away while the baby's being birthed here. Okay, you can see that on the card. And that could be what's going on. But either way, there's going to be an end of something for something new to start, that kind of thing. And that's what we do, right? I explained it the other day. The death card is kind of like when it's 5 o'clock at work and you're turning off the lights. You're closing down the books. You're shutting down the computer. You're throwing away those things that didn't work out today and that need to go in the garbage so you can start with a clean slate tomorrow. So we're getting some clean slates is what this really means for 2026. Get ready for that. It's time to do that 5 o'clock shutdown and cleaning up. So tomorrow morning on Monday, when you come into work, it's going to be all business, all green lights and ready to go. Okay. There we are. Okay. Anything else we need to know about 2026? Two of Cups. So there might be a new relationship for you, at least a new business relationship, right? Someone that gets you even after hours, somebody that understands you completely and your business ideas or romantic, the way you are romantically. And this could even be proposals or marriage coming into your future. So relationships are going to be doing really well this year. Okay. business relationships are going to be doing really well. Especially if you mind what's being going on here. And, you know, fill up that Rolodex. Okay, let's set this one down and let's look for a different deck. What might be a little more fun to get some messages from? Let's look for The Hobbit. This one's kind of hard for me to read because the symbols are movie scenes. But let's go ahead and see, what does The Hobbit Tarot tell us about 2026? What's the overall aspect of 2026 that we're going to be seeing? The Chariot. I can't make this up. That literally just happened, you guys. So the Chariot, that's what's coming in for you. That is wonderful. Anything else we need to know? And the Lovers. So the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Good relationships. The Chariot's coming in. Okay, well, let's ask this. What do we need to be weary of in 2026? Five of Wands. So petty arguments. Okay, over energies. So that's my creative idea. Or ideas, challenges, and sport, right? I'm going to fight with you because it's been a while since I've won something against you. You know, it's been a while since we've had a challenge. So people might just try to come against you out of the blue that you haven't challenged or haven't challenged you in a while. So just stay ready for that. Quench it is the key. Quench this stuff. You know, don't completely ignore it, but don't feed the fire, because this is Wands, this is energy, this is fire. When these rivalry things and arguments start coming up, either quench them, don't feed them too much with too much energy or response. Okay? That's the key. Okay, what else do we need to know? What else? Let's pick another deck. Let's see what unicorns are going to tell us today. Unicorns, get over here. Give us some wonderful insight. Whoops, that's my wizard deck. Let's put that back. Wonderful insight for 2026. And tell us about our wealth. Where are we going to be finding our best wealth in 2026? Let us know. Let's see. You're reaping a harvest. You've got to sow to reap. So if you've sowed something, look at all the things that you've been invested in so far and see which one of those things you can bring to fruition. And that's where you're going to find your harvest this year. If you haven't really done that too well, then start that in 2026. Make sure that you keep tabs on everything that you invest in, everything that, all the seeds that you plant, all the creativity that you start, right? All of your talents. Keep track of all of your many talents, all the plates you've got spinning, and check often to see if there might be time for a harvest, okay? So harvest, like maybe harvest season should come a couple times a year instead of just waiting until it's like the biggest pot ever. You know, harvest as it's growing. Okay, anything else that's going to help our life in 2026? Page of Swords. So this is going to be a really creative year. You're going to have a lot of ideas, maybe even some legal issues that are going to come in for you and help you. Okay, so it's going to be a very intellectual year. So use your mind. Oh my gosh, we literally just have confirmation of this one right here. Your mind, which is the element air, thought, and so on, intellect, is an altar to source energy. So this and the Chariot are the two cards that are coming in for your energy this year. And if you keep both of those clear and on your notes list, like, am I looking out for this? Then you're going to be above the game this year. Okay, one last card. Which one are we what pile are we going to get it from? Let's just pull one randomly from over here. We've got the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a tough one. There could be some money troubles. There could be some poverty, or some scary times about that in the future, just like there was this year. It seems like, the karmic's going to try their stuff again. But there may be help for you in unconventional or even conventional places. Just keep an eye on your money. There are thieves out there in the mix. One last thing. How do we counter this card? So, Elder Wands. Oh, what is this one? So this would be the Elder of Wands. This would be the King of Wands. And that would be your leadership. Okay, your leadership and your personal power is what you're going to need to rely on to break free from that pentacle moment, the Five of Pentacles moment, the poverty. Any threats of poverty, lean on your leadership. All right? Okay, be blessed in 2026, you guys. Thank you for a good year in 2025. Blessings.